Our next topic is factors affecting consumer behavior. Now, as we have discussed earlier also, that when we have to make the simplest of purchase, let's say buying a pen, then also we keep into mind certain factors, which may be money that you have in hand, the brand that is available, or which is more comfortable for you. What is the reason of buying that pen? Do you want to gift it, or you want to use it for some rough work, or you want to use it to show your status? There could be n number of things. And to the extreme, let's say you have to buy a house or you have to buy a car. There are n number of factors that plays around the consumer's decision when he decides which car he wants to buy, how much money he wants to spend, and so on. So, in this topic, we will be discussing all the different factors that are going to have an impact on the consumer's decision making. Now, broadly, these factors they are considered under four headings. First is economic factors, second, personal factors, third, psychological factors, and then cultural and social factors. Now, under the economic factors, we have the personal income of the consumer. Second, family income, because in a family there may be more than one person working, and more than one person working means more income coming in. So the spending habits are designed accordingly. Third will be future income expectations. I do not have money today, but 3 months or 5 months down the line, I am going to get money from somewhere. Let's say an FD is going to expire, or I'm going to sell some asset that I have, or I'm going to get money from somewhere as a prize money, maybe as a return for a lucky draw. So, all these factors will influence the decision making. Fourth is liquid assets. How much cash in hand do you have? A person may be financially very sound, but when it comes to having cash in hand, or the money is invested in various assets, that also counts, because liquidity is a very crucial factor when it comes to buying things. If you have liquidity, whether you are paying in credit or you are paying in cash, but availability is there, so your buying power will be more. And if all your money is invested in fixed assets, then your buying power will be less. Next is level of standard of living. The society in which you are moving, or the kind of living habits that you have. That is another important factor. And last is credit availability in the economy. Now, if more loans are being given, more credit is being made available to the consumers, the buying power of the consumer automatically increases, because the consumer feels that he can pay for goods in small EMIs and become owners of things. On the other hand, if credit availability is less, buying power of the consumers will automatically reduce. Now, under personal factors, the first is age. Age is a very crucial factor, because with age, your likes and dislikes change. The you can say the options where you want to spend money, that would change. Then second, occupation, that is also going to influence your buying behavior. Now, say for example, if you are a student, and you are a student in a school or you are in a college. When it is that you are a student in a school, and at that time you are wearing only the school uniform to your educational institution, and when you reach college, there's no school uniform, so daily you want to dress up accordingly, so your nature of expenditure will change. Third is life cycle stage. You are at which stage in your family cycle or in your life cycle? You are a bachelor, you are married, or you are married with kids, you are married with having dependent parents also. All these factors will influence what kind of buying decisions that a person makes. Then, personality and self concept. An individual's thought process, his belief about himself, belief about the society in which he moves, the family members who are attached to him, all that is also going to influence the consumer behavior. Third is the psychological factors. Now, psychological factors, they are all playing in the mind of the consumer, but they are always surrounding the consumer. So, under psychological factors, we have motivation, involvement while buying various things. Now, see, level of involvement will differ depending upon the amount that you are going to spend to buy a thing. If you want to buy a pen, you may spend maximum 5 to 10 minutes. But when it comes to buying a car, you may take, let's say, 6 months to take the decision. So, the time that you spend, the analysis that you make while deciding to buy a particular thing, that is your level of involvement. Third is perception. Your idea, your belief about certain things, that is going to influence it. Learning. What you have gathered from your surroundings, from the external environment, which may be peers, which may be friends, which may be some social societies in which you are moving, or your place of work, that is also going to, whatever information that you have gathered from these various ends, that is going to influence the buying behavior. And fourth is the cultural and social factors, all related to the society in which a person is living. Now, these directly or indirectly shape our beliefs, our value systems, our attitude towards things, and hence they influence the consumer buying behavior for things in his daily life. So, first is culture, then subculture, third, the social class to which a person belongs, then the social groups with which he is attached, then certain opinion leaders for particular products or people he is following. Like nowadays, we get reviews of many things on the internet. So, those people who are giving those reviews, they are like opinion leaders. They may be experts in the field, or they may be people who have used those products. So, they also influence our decision. And last is role and status. What role does an individual play in the society? What status does he enjoy because of his job, because of his financial capacities, and so on? So, all these factors, they make a mix of things to influence the decision that any individual will take while availing a product or service at any stage in his life. In the next chapter, we will deal with all these factors in detail.